Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Rodgers. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
try again with Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete. It's Marshall.
Complete to number 6.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They run with Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. First down, Dolphins.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 48. 48 to Mike. Let's go, let's go. Check. Back.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
The 37-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Sunday. Mike, now. Hang out. Good track. Nine's the Mike.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Breida. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26. Watch the whip.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
59's Mike, 59's Mike, check. Hey, check 26. Exit. Check 59.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers now on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Dolphin first down.
26. Right now, you got 58.
Now a give to Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A first down carry by Elliott. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Under 10.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Kaepernick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Returnable here for Davis. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take and win. Back north. Over.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On play action, Rodgers winds up and lets it go for. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They run it with Breida and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Elliott runs through the contact. He won't go down, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
First down, Miami.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They run it with Breida. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Dolphins 25. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
That's the score. Jaguars 52. Dolphins 25. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, lady! Watch Twitz. Watch Twitz. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey!
To throw is Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
What you got, Heavy? Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Kaepernick now to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
33.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ricky. 48 Mike. You didn't want this.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
48 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time.
On play action, it's Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
91. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. On first down, here's Breida. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Jaguars 60, Dolphins 49. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Kaepernick's going to keep it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Yards on the pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 9. Mike 9. It's hot. Mike 9. Mike 9.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Throwing right, and that's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.